This is a monastery, the caves. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Monastery, the Caves. Heads and feet, watch heads and feet.
Which is today mostly a museum. You will see several churches, you will speak about the foundation of Lavra, the most important landmarks. After that, at the viewing platform, we will split into two groups. The group which will be wishing to continue the tour underground to the catacombs, and the group which will not wish to go to the catacombs and will decide to stay for the free time there.
So, dear ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to see you here at the territory of Kiev Pechersk Lavras. What is it, Lavra? It's the oldest monastery of Ukraine and Russia, and the biggest one. All territory covers 24 hectares. A lot. All this territory is divided into two parts. So-called Upper Lavras, left side, is the museum. And the right side, the map, we can see the territory of Panchanentin Monastery, the place where caves situated. So in the end of our excursion, we will go to the monastery part. History of Lavra begins in the middle of 11th century. Lavra was founded in 1051 by monks, Antonius and Theodosius. Antonius became a monk on Athos mountain in Greece. Then he returned to Kiev and settled the cave at one of the Dnieper hills. Royal gate. In old times, there was a legend that everybody who passes the gate has never
The church is born in, the church was built in the 1100s. It has never been destroyed.
So decorations and paintings. So the main temple in front of us. Originally, it was the first brick building at the territory of Lavra. It was built in 1076. But through its long history, unlike the Holy Trinity Church, it was ruined a lot of times. During invasions of the Mongolian hordes, it was ruined. During fires in 18th century, it was burned. And during World War II, it was blown up. And still,
bell tower.
At the last year, it plays melody every 15 minutes. It was manufactured in 1903.
You can see how much was destroyed, 1941 to 1942. The only portions that are still original.
Near to the church, there is a grave of the founder of Moscow, Yuri Gagarin.
Ukrainian Easter eggs. It is called the Sphere of Good and Spiritual Renaissance by a Ukrainian artist. It's a complex construction made out of thousands of hand-painted Easter eggs, made of beechwood, boiled in oil, and painted by 70 different people from different walks of life. This is the refectory church and one of the newest. Part of it is an actual temple, and the other part is where the monks eat. They certainly are colorful, aren't they? That's the older part right there of the temple. And this section has more than 180 icons.
Here, 4 churches, 2 bell towers, hotels for pilgrims, cells, refectories, special house where the head of Ukrainian Orthodox Church lives, and spiritual school for the monks also here. We can see the territory.
Remember, I showed you that from up on top, from the viewpoint. And we are still heading down the cobblestones towards the entrance to the caves. We're still going. Back there's going to be the exit from the caves. A lion to the caves. Do not bother going into caves of the monastery. It's totally worthless. You cannot see anything unless you're very, very Orthodox. These people were kissing the coffins of what they consider to be every single saint as they walked along. Not only that, it was hotter than a son of a gun.